forth. Let's test here. So I want you to aim over here towards our left flag, okay? And I want you to carry this golf ball a little farther in the air and have it actually try to stop a little bit.
The yellow one?
Yep, so the yellow one on the left-hand side. Ooh. Go in. That was pretty nice.
Thank you.
All right, now this next one, let's try, and we're going to switch our aiming point. We're going to aim towards the right yellow flag.
Okay.
I want you to splash this one a little bit more. Carry it, somewhere in the neighborhood of halfway and try and run that thing out. So maybe keep the blade a little bit more square. Try to take a little bit more stand. Take some of the spin off of that golf ball.
Okay.
That's pretty close.
Close.
Yeah, that was pretty close. A lot better rotation. That's going to be just fine. A lot better rotation on that one. Still just a little teeny tiny flippy with the hands.
So I came over the top just a tad.
Just a little tiny bit, but what I loved about it is your rotation was a lot better. You definitely. Now, one thing that I love about this golf shot, and one of the reasons, as we talked a little bit earlier, some people like to actually promote for people to use different clubs to vary the distance they travel the golf ball, right? Keep the swing the same and change the golf club. One of the reasons why I'm a big believer of maintaining one golf club is because you're going to know how that club performs, right? Now, I want you to step back right over here for me, and I want to show you how you can hit different shots with the same club, using, for the most part, the same techniques, just adjusting something as simple as where the ball is positioned in your stance. Now, traditionally, with this bump and run, we have the golf ball positioned farther towards the back of our stance. Hands are forward when we try to control that flight, like so. So you can see I'm going to show you the 3 different flights here, and all I'm going to do is vary that ball position. And you can see, pay attention to the flight of this golf ball. So this one, I'm going to have positioned a little bit farther back in my stance, and obviously you can see it keeps very low to the ground, has a lot of chase on it. This next one, I'm going to make the exact same golf swing, but the only thing different that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move the golf ball position from farther back to a little bit more in the middle of my stance. Hands are still pressed forward, and you can see, watch the flight on this one. Flight comes up much more. Golf ball has a little bit more carry, a little less travel on the ground. And the same thing can be said. Then you can even actually move it up a little bit farther, and again, use a little bit more lock. You can see golf ball travels